What is going on, guys? It's your boy Steven, and I'm here for our AP Academy Season 1, Week 1 battle. First things first, you might notice that I got a face cam is what I look like. I know, pretty ugly, but it happens. I'm going to do it, I guess. I don't really have a webcam. I don't really have a chair setup thing. I don't really have a setup. I do this stuff from a laptop, and I sit on my bed while I do this. So we're here, and we got a game against ItzWhateva. We just battled him for NCP. We uploaded that a couple days ago. We got another upload coming for APA. This is the league that I'm trying the absolute hardest in. I want to bring you guys a fucking championship, 100%. No prisoners, taking no prisoners. 12-0 is the goal. Championship's the goal. Maybe we get to call up to the big leagues. You never know. So real quick, we're going to go over his team. It might be a little cut off because I have the video lined up, like the playback for the battle, so my internet might be, or the browser at least, might be a little cut off on the side or each side. It's just going to have the Jirachi, the Clef, Scolipede, Donphan, Megazord X, Decidueye, Galvantula, Alolomala, Ditto, Pangora, and the Meowstic. We're going to bring our 6 here. First off, we have Mega Diancie, who should be named Zelda. I don't know why she wasn't named. I think I named her Rose Quartz in the actual battle this week, and then I changed it next week to Zelda, but we're not there yet, so it doesn't matter. Her nickname should be Zelda. I like that one better. Either way, we have Magic Bounce, Power Gem, Moonblast, Earth Power, Calm Mind. After a Calm Mind, we smack everything. His only real answer to this is like Spadef, Shucka, Jirachi. That's just about it. Maybe Spadef Donphan will help him out with it, but he really doesn't have switch-ins to Mega Diancie at all. Max, though this speed lets us outspeed a Galvantula. Max special attack hit as hard as we can, 12 HP. Next up we have Rivali, the Zapdos with a Charty Berry, Static, Roost, Discharge, U-Turn, Defog. Max, almost max defense, a little bit of speed just in case he wants to speed creep anything, and puts like 4 above like a no-speed Zapdos. We have a little bit of speed and we'll outspeed it. Roost is there for longevity. Defog is there because it's my hazard removal. Discharge is there to hopefully snag paras on like Zard or anything else. Maybe Jirachi. Scolipede would be great. U-turn is there because I kind of let the Zard come in for free without Toxic. So we want to be able to bring the Zard in, U-turn right out, and go into like our Nidokings, our Mega Diancie, like anything like that. The Charty Berry is there, so if I switch this in on a Scolipede, because it's my main Scolipede check, we can take a +2 Continental Crush. No problem. We'll be able to discharge. We'll be able to U-turn if we think like he's gonna, not stay in, whatever. But it's there because I kind of need it because my team is pretty Scolipede weak. Next up, we have Ribbons, the Suicune leftovers with the pressure ability, Sub, Calm Mind, Roar, Scald. My Spadef investment is specifically to sub up on Clefable at +1. Moonblast, obviously we don't take Thunderbolts, or if he's like Life Orb, Thunderbolt, probably need like +2, whatever. I don't think he's going to be Life Orb, but maybe. 236 HP, 188 defense with Bold. That is to help wall Zard X as best we can. Roar, I need over Toxic for the Zard and the Scolipede. Like if they're in their setup and I have nothing else, I gotta just Roar with Suicune, basically give up my Suicune to roar them out. Next up we have Kane the Incineroar with the Shucka Berry, Intimidate, Flare Blitz, Knockoff, Earthquake, U-Turn. Max attack Adamant, 92 speed to outspeed. I believe it was Decidueye. It's base 70. We want to just creep that in case he doesn't run any speed. Max HP to just, well, not max, but as much HP as we have left over, just try to take hits a little bit better. Shucka Berry's there for Zard. Shucka Berry's there for Scolipede. They both will probably more than likely bring Earthquake to hit this. This is kind of like a soft. When I say soft, I mean soft Zard check. Earthquake, like 2-hit KOs him if he's not that bulky. But if we come in and he's already DN'd up, he DN'd up again, gets a +1, does a fuck ton of damage to us at that range. So it's, when I say soft, I mean very, very soft Zard check. Next up we have Fresh Prince, the Nidoking. I changed his nickname as well. Sheer Force with the Black Sludge, Sludge Wave, Earth Power, Flamethrower, Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock because it's my best Stealth Rocker as opposed to Diancie and Necrozma. They're both forms of setup this week. What was it? Black Sludge is because I want to come in on Clefable, because it's my easiest switch into Clefable, and I don't want to get worn down to the point where I die to Zard all the time. Like, if I come in, take a Moonblast, get some Black Sludge, there's still chances that I live a Zard hit if I have to. We have Sludge Wave, Earth Power, Flamethrower, Stealth Rock. Flamethrower is just there for the Jirachi. If you Shucka, that's there for the Scolipede. Stealth Rock, obviously, before switches, we want to get those rocks up. Sludge Wave, Earth Power just hit everything. We have 36 HP, max special attack, 156 defense, 4 speed F, and 60 speed with a timid nature. 60 speed with a timid nature, I believe, outspeeds max, like, Decidueye, I think it is. He had something in a weird spirit tier. I can't remember. I played this game like 2 weeks ago. So forgive me on that. Next up, we have Mind Games and Necrozma, Ground DMZ, Prism Armor, Calm Mind, Autotomize, Photon Geyser, and Earth Power. Max special attack modest, 212 speed, 4 special defense, 4 defense, 36 HP. This thing really does well if we can get the right setup opportunities. With the Z Earth Power, we kill everything. Like, his resist is Jirachi to Photon Geyser, and we kill that with Earth Power. Photon Geyser just cleans up his whole team. I wanted to go with Fiery MZ, but Z Ground, if I had enough boost, lets me click like Earth Power on Zard and save like a Photon Geyser PP because it only has 8. So that's our team. I like the matchup. I think it's okay. Let's go ahead and get into this. So we're going to make this full screen. We're going to press play. So he brings the Galvantula, the Jirachi, the Donphan, the Zard, the Scolipede, and I can't remember what the last one. Alamamolo. So those are his 6. Pokemon Trainer Antonio, going to challenge us again for the 2nd time on the channel in this week. We're going to lead off Candy Incineroar. Thought he'd lead Jirachi, maybe. I also thought Galvantula was a possible lead, but I took the hit just fine, so I wasn't worried about it. We're going to Intimidate this thing, not going to matter, it's a special attacker. We're going to click U-turn, I believe. So he's going to go for his Volt Switch, so it works out well for us. I'm going to click U-turn. I think he goes Donphan here, I believe. Good year. Yeah, that's the Donphan. So we're going to U-turn into this, and I'm going to go right into Suicune because unless he's max Adamant Donphan, which I have a Mega Diancie, so I don't think he'll be max Adamant. I think he might be a more bulky set. We can sub up on this, and he can't break our sub with Earthquake, so we're going to see our pressure ability, and he's going to pop his lefties, you know, get some lefties back. I'm going to click sub, and I'm going to hope that he can't break it. So we're going to sub up here. And he is going to click Stealth Rock. So we get a free sub. So I get a Calm Mind up next turn. And if he Earthquakes and he can't break it, I'm in a really good spot already. So I'm going to click Calm Mind on this next turn. We're both going to get lefties. This is going to be a ton of this battle animation is going to be leftovers. So we're going to Scald, actually. Yeah. So I didn't Calm Mind there, thinking, you know, if he breaks with Earthquake, then we just 2-KO him with Scald. He shows that he's a lot of speed F though, like a lot. I don't even 2-KO him with Scald, so he's a lot of speed F. It was for Mega Diancie, it makes sense. But he's not going to break our sub because he's that invested in speed F. So Calm Mind could have been the okay play, knowing that we sub up on this, but doesn't make too much of a difference. I'm going to click Calm Mind this time because he'll break my sub, and then I'll get a free one on the next one. He's going to go out and Fish Sticks the Alamola. This play doesn't make any sense because this thing can't do anything to me behind this sub. Actually, I clicked Scald again. I guess I just wanted to kill off the Donphan. It makes sense. So we're going to do a little bit of damage to Alamola here. We're going to crit it. No burn. I wanted the burn more than the crit. We're going to get our leftovers. And he's going to get his leftovers. And this, get used to seeing this, by the way. Alamola versus Suicune. So we're going to click Calm Mind. He can't do anything to us. He can't break my sub in any way, shape, or form. Scald is doing nothing. Knockoff is doing nothing. It's a futile effort for him. He's going to go for the Wish. And he's probably going to go into anything because I don't O-coat anything with a +1 Scald besides that Donphan. So he can really choose his pick of whatever he wants. And I'm just going to click Calm Mind again because whatever comes in will just be back at full anyway. So I'm going to click Calm Mind. And he's going to go back into the Spider, the Galvantula. And he's going to have a big old Thunder move for us. And we're going to Calm Mind up. We're going to be a +2. Thunder is still comfortably breaking subs. Like, he's not struggling for a roll or anything. Even when I went to +3, he was still confidently breaking subs. We're going to get our 1 point of HP back there. He's going to go for the Thunder. And he's going to hit. And he can break our sub. And we're going to Scald him and get some damage. Actually, I might have subbed just to see what he was going to do. Yeah, so I subbed to see what he was going to do. If he had the Thunder, if he was going to have the Bug Buzz to hit me behind the sub. But he does have the Thunder. Looking back, Thunder has APP, right? No, it has 10. I could have maybe stalled this if I just kept subbing. I could have. Who knows? Maybe it was the better play. Looking back, maybe I should have just stalled out these Thunders, but I guess not. I guess my play is okay. I'm going to go for +2 Scald here. We're going to throw some water at the spider. We're going to do a lot of damage. We're going to get burned. So he's on timer. He's going to die in a few turns of this. So now we just have to deal with this, and hopefully it doesn't click webs. I don't want to take a Thunder, even though I'm at +2. Still does a good amount. I'm going to go into Nidoking, and we're going to hope he clicks Thunder. And Fresh Prince is here. He's shiny. He's blue. I like that one. We're going to get the Rocks damage, and he's going to click Thunder. So at this point, I kind of thought he might have been Scarfed because he showed the Volt Switch turn 1, 2. And he has double electric moves. You don't see that too often. So I'm going to click my Rocks. He's going to show that he's not Scarfed. He's going to go for Hidden Fire Ice to hit me. It's going to do a good amount. And by a good amount, I mean pretty good amount. So we're going to get our Rocks. And then next turn, we're going to click Earth Power, I believe. No, he's going to die to burn now. Because he would have 2 Kyotos for these trees. But it's fine. We have a pretty healthy Nidoking. Not really, but we got our Rocks up. And he didn't bring the Clefable, so Nidoking's not as important as I would like. He's going to go to Scolipede. I'm not going to risk this thing clicking SD, so I'm going to click Flamethrower. He's just going to take Earthquake. He's going to click Earthquake and take us out. Not a big deal. So we lose Nidoking. He got our Rocks up. He was there to check Clefable. Clefable didn't come. We don't outspeed Jirachi with this. Anyway, so I wasn't too upset about losing Nidoking. We're going to go Revali. We're going to take Rocks. And he's going to go right ahead and pop the Z move. He's going to pop the Continental Crush. We have the Charty Berry. I thought he was going to switch because he wasn't at +2. So it didn't really make too much sense because I don't even think this killed me without the berry. So I clicked U-turn here. So he's going to pop his Continental Crush. And you guys are going to see that it ain't going to do much. Not going to do much at all. So here we are. Little bird. Tweety bird. Little Zapdos. And we're going to get a Continent dropped on us. It's going to do nothing. Charty Berry. Ate that up. But we U-turn, so we don't really do anything in the Scolipede. We don't Roost. We're low. And that was a bad play. I should have discharged. But it happened. I didn't think we would do it. I didn't think we would pop Z move without the +2. So we're going to go into Kane. And we're going to intimidate this thing. And he's probably going to think we still died to Earthquake. But we're Shucka Berry. Because Scolipede makes me run all the resist berries. We're going to go ahead and eat our Shucka. And we're going to click Flare Blitz. And we're going to take this thing out. I also noticed, not now in the battle, but I noticed now he's not speed boost. I find it out later when I click Flare Blitz on it and we get hit with a poison point. I don't think it changed much. I don't think he outsped just about everything on my team anyway, but he wasn't speed boost. It was probably just a genetic mistake on his part. It happens. It didn't make too much of a difference, but he's gonna get the poison point and I'm gonna take my recoil and I'm gonna die to the poison point. So his ability came back to help him because I had an Incineroar to save. And, you know, saving that gives me a differential point. Maybe. We're going to see. But now we don't get it. We get a dead Bond. We get a dead Tony the Tiger. We're going to go into Crosman. He ain't going to Jirachi. I didn't want him to go Jirachi. I wanted him to go anything else. So we're going to click Calm Mind or Autotomize. I think Autotomize. We're going to see he's U-turn and does a fuck ton. So that basically confirms he's Choice Scarf for Mega Diancie. He was Choice Scarf instead of the Spadef set that I thought he might bring. Spadef was pretty good against Necrozma and Diancie, which I thought it would come. We're going to Autotomize. I think we outspeed a Scarf Jirachi after the Autotomize, which is why I wanted to do it first, just in case he went for Iron Head. We're going to Calm Mind up on this fish. Best he could have for me is like Toxic, probably. So we're at +1. He went for the Mirror Coat. So he reveals the Mirror Coat. So now we have to be careful about when we attack this thing. So I'm going to click another Calm Mind because I didn't OHKO it at +1. So we're going to go to +2. It was like +3. It was a roll to OHKO this thing because Alamol is stupid fat. He's going to click Toxic, which is kind of going to suck because we're already at half and we're going to get chipped pretty quick. We're not Leftovers and we're not Morning Sun. So we're kind of just in it to win it at this point. We're already set up. We're already +2. We're already out otherwise. I kind of have you on there because it's 5:30 something in the morning. We're going to get hurt by our poison. We're going to be at 80 out of 177. I'm going to call mine up again. I don't know why. Maybe because +2 is not my... Plus, I think +2 never killed. But he's going to click Mirror Code again. I think I predicted the Mirror Code as well. And I call-minded on it. We're going to get hurt by our poison. We're going to run out of 58. We got like 2 more turns left to live. I think I popped Z ground here. Yeah, because I killed the Donphan with Z ground. So I popped my Z ground, hoping to hit it as hard as I can. Or he was going to go Jirachi on the Photon Geyser. Instead, he goes Donphan. Good play on his part because it really didn't do anything versus my team anymore. And he burns my Z move in the process. So I'm sure he didn't, expect, Z ground right here. But he went Donphan to sack it. It was a good play on his part because now we burn the Z ground and we can't nuke the Alamomola that bad. I'm pretty sure he'll still live like 1 Photon Geyser. So we're going to kill a Donphan. And it is 6-2. No, 6. 4-4 right now. I lost Incineroar and Nidoking. He lost the Tire, Donphan, and the Spider. He didn't go Jirachi. He's going to switch because I was faster. I click Earth Power. He didn't want to take the damage on Jirachi, which was really smart. I wanted Photon Geyser just to hit this a little bit harder, but I didn't. I'm going to Earth Power. +3. That's probably about 70, 65, 70%. He's going to get leftovers, and we're going to die to Toxic. After this, I kind of wanted to go Zapdos. I'm not sure why I didn't go Zapdos. I kind of just wanted the free sub on Suicune. So I went in and got it. I'm going to click sub here. No surprise. Because we are not going to get Toxic by this thing. I could have went Zapdos. I could have roosted. But then at the same time, I could have gotten Toxic. I also invited in the Zard pretty free on the roost. He's going to go into Charizard and take his 50% from rocks. I'm going to sub. I want this Charizard out of here. So he's going to Mega, and what I predict was a Roost to just get his health back. Also, if he did stay in a Dragon Claw, he broke my sub. This is the only thing I can't set up a sub on. So I'm going to roar him. He's going to Roost. He's going to get all of his health back, and I'm going to roar him out of here and have him go into something that I can click Calm Mind on. So we're going to roar, and we're going to yell at him. I'm going to say, get out of here, and he's going to get out of here. I think he gets struck into Alamola. We're going to see. Sorry, Jirachi. So, Jirachi, Thunder Punch would break my sub at neutral. Well, neutral, I can't boost my physical defense. Thunder Punch is the only move he'd had to break my sub. Zen Headbutt was a roll, but he has Heart Stamp. Higher flinch chance, it makes sense. But Heart Stamp does not break my sub, ever. So, I'm going to click Scald, and we're going to hopefully burn this thing. And we're going to do some damage, and we're not going to burn. So now he Heart Stamps. The next one will break my sub. I'm going to just click sub to get a fresh one. Yeah, he's going to Heart Stamp again. He can't flinch me behind a sub, so I wasn't worried about it. I also have pressure, but he has 48 of those, I think. 48, 32, something. He crits my sub. Doesn't matter. It broke it anyway. Ribbon's going to sub again. Suicune is amazing, isn't it? It's really a great mom. Great Pokemon. Interactive gameplay right here. So we're going to get some leftovers again. We're going to be at 99 out of 205, just under 50. He's going to withdraw because we get a free Scald and he just wants this thing to get burned. I'm going to Scald the Aloe again, and I'm going to try to burn it. And I'm not going to get the burn. Spoilers. We do a little bit. I think we crit it again. Maybe. Yeah, so we crit it again. We don't get the burn. We get our leftovers. We're back over half. He's going to get his leftovers, and he's going to put up a wish. Because his Alamo is getting low. He doesn't like that. He wants to get some health. We're going to click Calm Mind because we can. You can't do anything else. Literally anything at all. At this point in the game, he is taking 99 seconds to turn. He wants to win because he can't break the Suicune. And I don't have Toxic. I have Roar for the Zard, which I don't regret bringing because I needed it for sure. And even in this Stall War, it helps me more than it hurts me. Toxic would have been amazing for Alamola, but it's 3-3. So he's going to withdraw, and I didn't want him to pass this wish to Charizard. So I'm going to go for the Roar here, have him take 75% from rocks. Well, 25. Have him go down to 75% from rocks. Roar him out, so next time he comes back in, he's at half. And I think I bring in the Jirachi, which is fine because I get a free Scald. Alamola was a bad one because, you know, didn't get to Scald this thing and hope for burns. So I believe I can click Calm Mind or Scald here. I don't remember. This was a massive just mind blur of a part because Suicune is just sitting here and he's just trying to find out ways to not lose to Suicune, and I'm just clicking buttons. He's gonna go Charizard as I went for a Calm Mind, I believe, because he didn't ever break myself. No, I clicked Scald. So I'm gonna bring him down. He's gonna be pretty low. Probably around 25%, a little less. But I'm not plus up. I think I'm at neutral right now. Maybe I might be at +1. I'm gonna click Calm Mind as he's gonna roost, and we're gonna try and do more damage to this Zard because he was a lot bulkier. No, I'm just gonna roar him. I'm gonna roar Zard because he had to go for roost. Makes sense. And when he comes back in, he's gonna take some more rocks. I also kind of wanted to get in this or Jirachi so I could start Calm Minding up to actually beat the Zard. Because at this point, I can't actually beat the Zard because I didn't have boost. So I just roared it out every time I came in to get some more rocks chip. He's gonna get his leftovers. Again, he's gonna be Alamola. He's gonna be fat. I'm gonna Calm Mind. I wish I had Toxic. I didn't have Toxic. It happens. What are you gonna do? We're behind the Septo. And he can't touch us, but we can't touch him. So we're gonna plus up to whatever. He's gonna wish, and I think every time he wishes, I'm gonna roar. Or at least that's the game plan was, because if I kept his other Mons at lower HP, he couldn't win because Alamola would have. How it works is if this game ends 3-3, it takes the number of HP points. Like if each of my Pokemon has 100 HP points, it adds them up to 300 and then divides by 3. So my average would have been 100. And it would be the same for him. But because Alamola's HP is such a high base value, he would almost always win this if he kept his other Mons healthy. I think I missed what just happened. I think I Scalded because the other stuff was low, and he Mirror Coated me. Not a big deal because I'm just going to click sub next turn, and he's going to continue to be able to do nothing. Nothing at all. He probably clicks Toxic, hoping, praying that I messed up. I don't. I'm an immaculate player. I make immaculate plays. Remember when Suicune subbed down to like 30% health, and now we're back at full? It's crazy. Crazy times. He didn't get burned again, and I'm going to click Calm Mind because he can't do anything to me. I can't do anything to him. I'm going to boost up. Suicune's gorgeous, huh? He really is. Cute guy. Or girl. Panther. Leopard. Whatever he is. He's going to wish. I don't know why he's wishing that early. But when he's wishing this early, it means he's going to try to pass it. So I'm not going to let him pass it. I'm going to roar. Because I think he's going to go Zard, so he gets in on the rocks for free and gets the wish back, and then he's going to try to beat me with Zard. So we're not going to let it happen. So he's going to withdraw, and he's going to go to Zard. And we're going to say, get out of here, you stinky lizard. He's going to go under half. I clicked Calm Mind. Damn it. Why did I click Calm Mind? Such a dumb play. He's obviously going Zard. I'm going to click Calm Mind again. I guess I didn't care that Zard got healthy because at whatever I was +3, I think I actually started to beat the Zard. So, I mean, either or is fine. He's going to get back up to full because Alamola wish passes are stupid. We're going to go back to almost full. We're getting there. I think I'm at +3 right now. He's going to go for Dragon Claw. He's going to break myself. And I'm going to click Scald because at +3, it's neutral. It's stab. Suicune has like base 100 special attack. It's going to do some damage. It's going to do over half. So he can't outstall this with Scald, Roost, which is good because that's where we need to be. He's going to go for Roost, and I'm going to click Scald again because he breaks myself with Dragon Claw. I don't think he has Toxic or nothing like that. I'm not afraid. And I'm going to click Scald. So he's going to lose that little chunk of health that he had. So that's how much more I'm doing. We're going to do some more, and we're going to get him even lower. I think he just keeps going for Roost. I think he's going to go for Roost again. Yeah. He's trying to... I can't tell you what he's doing because I don't know. I don't get what he's doing. I don't know why he wasn't just sitting there on Alamola because I can't beat that, but he can't beat me. He's letting his Zard get really weakened, and at this point, I'm going to click Scald again. If he gives me the Zard, I go up 3-2, and the game's basically over because he can't beat Suicune. Like, he just can't. Like, if after this Zard dies, I have the Mon advantage. His timer stalling isn't gonna work because I have more Pokemon, obviously. We're gonna just miss the KO on the Zard, which sucks. Sucks. I mean, sucks in the context of we just take a Dragon Claw this turn. Not a big deal. It doesn't do that much. Probably just like 30%. We're gonna Scald and we're gonna get the Zard, and we're gonna go up 3 Mons to 2. We're gonna crit it. Definitely mattered. Where was that crit like 2 turns ago? This saves some time. We're gonna grab the lefties. We're gonna go back to over 3/4 health because Suicune has been broken and it has no recovery outside of lefties, and we're almost at full health again. He's gonna go Jirachi, and I'm gonna click substitute until I don't flinch. He's gonna get the crit the first time, but he's also gonna miss the flinch the first time, and now we're behind the sub, and it takes him 2 hits to break the sub. I wanted to go for the sub because after lefties, Heart Stamp was doing like shit. It was doing like maybe 10%, 8%-ish, but the crit makes it look like a little more. So the plan was just to sit there and just be a nuisance with Suicune. And if we ever didn't flinch, I got a sub up, and then it took him more turns to break the sub. Oh, excuse me. And I get more free Scalds. So he is gonna go out and Fish Sticks, and I'm gonna click Scald, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna click Scald. We're gonna do some damage. He's a full again because we're Generator. Who designs this Pokemon? Who thought this would be a good idea? Give it no special attack. Give it barely any physical attack. Make it burn everything because give it a broken move. And just give it Wish. Give it Wish to pass to all the little non-fat boys. He's going to get burned. He's going to be probably about like 55-60%. And he's going to Wish. And then I just click Calm Mind to get the +6 because it really doesn't matter. No, I roared out. Actually, I'm smart. I'm being kind of smart because I'm going to drag in Jirachi, and I'm able to Scald it and force it to die. So I was being smart with my reverse for once. So we're back over half when we were just at like 60 HP. For Iron Head, it's not going to do much. Not going to break the sub. It might because he took the Heart Stamp. Yeah, so he sub, or it breaks. It's not a big deal. We're going to click Scald, and Jirachi's going to die. So at this point, we're up 3-1, and it's going to be Alomola versus Suicune. I could have gone hard Zapdos and risked this differential point. Well, not risk it, but maybe kill the Alomola. But he was max Spadef, max defense, which you can do because this thing's HP is stupid high. And, what's it? He didn't die to no special attack. I think I only had Discharge, so he took 2 of them and could actually stall me out with Toxic and then Wish Protecting and Wish Protecting. So it ends up, I'm just going to stay here. I'm going to stay here with Suicune, and I'm going to click some more Calm Minds, and then I'm going to Scald at +6 and hope that I kill. Sorry, I moved the mouse. Now you see all this control stuff. We do nothing. We do nothing to Alomola. But Alomola does nothing to that. He had Mirror Coat. It doesn't matter because we just sub again. The thumbnail for this is definitely just going to be a Suicune sub or a Suicune with a little Calm Mind animation. Who knows? Because Suicune just sits there for the whole game. The entire game is sat on by Suicune. Suicune is broken. Pokemon is crazy. We're going to sub again. We're going to be in red, but it's not like it's going to matter. We've been in red probably 3-4 times. Whatever. Suicune just lives. He keeps on living. He's living his best life. He's going to go for Toxic, hoping we messed up because it's the only way to win. It's understandable. No hard feelings, by the way, to Itz, because this was his way to win. He couldn't break the Suicune with Aloe plus the other 2 Mons. So I completely understand him timer stalling at first. I don't understand why he gave me the Zard, because he probably pulled this out if he just sat there and kept the other 2 at full health plus Aloe. He would have beat me because I had Mega Diancie at full, but it has low base HP, and I had Zapdos at like 90 because it took rocks and a Z Stone Edge or a Z Rock Slide. But he gave me the differential. He gave me the mods. I'm gonna yawn again. I'm just sitting here with Suicune Calm Minding because I want lefties before I get Mirror Coated and have to sub again. Spoilers: the game ends before I kill Alomola. It happens. You know what we're gonna do. It was fat versus fat, but I had substitute, so I was better. Let's see. Thoughts? If you've made it this far, comment something. Tell me you made it this far. Tell me you sat through this. Tell me you feel my pain, because this was painful. This wasn't that fun to play either. It was a really fun game until this happened. And then it was just... Oh, does he timer stall me? Oh, he does. Oh, he beats me because Alamola. Oh, and then he gives me Pokemon. So we win. We're in somewhere lefties. You can click wish. And we're out here. Buying sub. Hanging out. Chilling. We got a fish in our face, and we're a dog. And behind a little doll. We're going to click Scald, because it doesn't matter. And we're going to do some good damage, because we're +6. And you can click Miracle. You're going to break us up. And I'll be not buying sub. And I'm not going to get toxic. So guess what I'm going to do again? I give you a hint. His click sub. He's going to be back at 70%. We're going to get some leftovers. Again. He's getting some leftovers. Again. And we're going to click sub. Tell you what. It's looking good right now. Oh no. That's when the battle ends. Cool. So we win 3-1 in our first APA Academy battle. A recap. I'm trying super hard in this league, so it's good to start off with a win. I would have liked 3 differential over 2, but that's how the game played out. If I built the team again, I would still have a run Suicune. I don't regret the choice. Obviously, in this situation that presented itself, Toxic would have been a little bit better. Let me drag this back so you at least see something worth looking at. So, yeah, the game played out kind of how I expected it to. The Scarf Jirachi was a surprise, an unwelcome one at that, because it did half to my Necrozma, and I lost half my health and died to the Toxic a lot faster. I wish I clicked Discharge on the Scolipede, but it's not a big deal. Shout out to the Shuckaberry and Incineroar coming in clutch. I wish Mega Diancie got to do more cool stuff, because it's a cool mon, but I wasn't worried about it. GG to Itz, and I'll see you guys back here next week for week 2 when we battle my boy MidPokeMaster. I'll catch you guys then. Peace.